What's good, my peopleizations? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, man. Let's talk about it, huh? Let's talk about it on this day. What's good, my peopleizations, man? Smash the like button. Brandon Hicks, Around the World, Retros for Life, 79 Boxing, Robert Rich, King Corleone, Dad's Player One, Dago, 619, Cali Factor, Tim TV 212, Eric Jenkins, Paul Clark, Mr. Shelton, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, AJ Lewis, salute, David Foster III, BBG, Simon Jascola, salute, Hurricane Henry, The Perfect Storm, salute, what's that? Flexible Mind, salute, Braka Yashara, salute, DOG 215, my brother, Robbie Sanders, Jamaica Salas, Joseph Lewis, Robert Brown, 6218, Two Angelus, Rhea, salute, appreciate you. Mr. J Dub, 20 Texas, Make the Fight, Stanley Prowell, Jewels of Life, William Ramos, Nathaniel Harvey, Ghetto Love, diehard Knicks fan since I was swimming in, can't see the rest, salute. Woke, Kenyatta Ali, Dominique Richardson, salute. Rakatusi gang, salute. James Kanye, salute. We're shaking. Smash the like button. Fanbiz Tunis, salute. Young Sneed, Larry Lawson, 83. Chris Mills, salute. Treslin Patterson, what's good with you? Lala D, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? T. Morris, say 85, salute. DB, Rico Taylor, salute. The Son of Soul and Blues, Brock Lightning, salute. Yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jimmy Bernard, salute. Raekwon Bell, salute. Michelle Bouchard, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? Jamil Allen, DeAndre Carey, salute. Man, we got 120 people. Let's get 120 likes. Jamil Allen, salute. And then let's talk about this, man. That boy Floyd Money Mayweather, PA player, make the fight, salute. That boy Floyd Money Mayweather back in the gym, sparring, preparing himself for the comeback. Is he gonna dominate the welterweight division? Is he gonna stop? Is he gonna fight the creme de la creme in the welterweight division? Is he gonna, have the those type of showcase fights where those exhibition, type of fights? My dog in the back barking. Jesus Perez, salute. He says, "LOL, Mayweather is." Why you say that? You talking about outside the ring, inside the ring? Jesus Perez, why you say that? Explain. Explain to me why you say that. My brother, make the fight. Salute. He said, won't believe it till I see it. Yeah, I don't agree with him outside the ring either, man. We got the same stance, bro. Dane Watson, salute. And his and I'm gonna explain this, man. His the reasoning for him being that way in the outside the ring. I was just talking to my brother Tay last night, man, and the big part of the reason why he's the person he is outside of the ring is because he got he didn't get the just dues. Paul Clark, salute. Paul Harris, salute. Dad's Player One, salute. He didn't get his just dues and his praise outside the ring. Actually, he never got it. And so when you work that hard and you have and you miss, I don't want to say he's completely misguided, but he's misguided, right? He didn't have you know a structure, right? Gerard Green, salute. He didn't have the structure. You understand? Jerry Moore, salute. And, and so he's misguided, right? Uh, uh, I think personally, if he come back, right, the straight G Toro, salute. The straight G Toro said, "What do I mean? He was never praised. He was never praised. He never got his just dues. If you watch the sport of boxing and you watch Floyd Mayweather coming up through the ranks, Lu, Luis Osorio, salute. He never got his just dues. Antone Elliott, salute. He forced them to recognize him as the pound for pound king. They ain't have no choice. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. He had no choice. They had no choice. So when we say Mr. White 8820, salute from Kentucky, man. Hope y'all staying safe out there. He never got his just dues. For every accomplishment he got, T2701, salute. Every accomplishment he achieved, everything he did, it was met with an excuse or reasoning for him doing it, not his talents. Right? It was never Scott Henderson, salute. It was never his talent. William Ramos, salute. Nikili Singh, salute. It wasn't his talents, right? It was always that's the stuff you quiz, salute. He never got his just dues for his talents. Everybody always say, "Oh, he didn't fight this person. He didn't fight that person. He fought everybody when it was old. He fought and beat Marquez, who at the time gave Pacquiao those tough fights. The first fight with Marquez and Pacquiao was a draw. Was considered a top 5 pound for pound fighter. He came off a 2-year layoff, and nobody talks about that fight, the way he dominated Marquez. Whenever that fight is mentioned, everybody talk about how he came in 2 pounds overweight, and that's the reason why he beat Marquez. Always an excuse. Always an excuse. People forget how good Marquez was. People forget how the tough fights. Marquez and Pacquiao, every fight they was in was very, very close fights. Rayman 2 sides, salute. They was all very, very close fights, right? But then Floyd beats Marquez cleanly and easy. Now, everybody at the time was comparing Floyd to Pacquiao and saying the fight they wanted to see was Floyd and Pacquiao could beat him. Marquez is bigger than Pacquiao. Alonzo White, salute. Corey B, salute. Right? Marquez was bigger than Pacquiao. Ricky Williams, salute. But you saying Pacquiao could beat Floyd, but Marquez give Pacquiao all these tough fights, going down to the wire. Jonas Khalid, salute. Eric R, salute. And Floyd beats him hands down, and it's because he came in 1.5 pounds overweight. Zelly 1327, salute. Huh? Off a 2-year layoff. Jerry M, salute. Mark Wunderlich, salute. Salute to Utah. Off a 2-year layoff, beats Marquez, who you considered was his rival, still Pacquiao rival, knocked him out cold. He didn't get respect for that, right? He was an underdog against Diego Corrales. How many people here know that against Diego Corrales, everybody said that Diego Corrales was going to win that fight and knock him out? He was the underdog in that fight. Melvin Campbell, salute. Lee Smith 05, salute. He was the underdog against Diego Corrales. He beats Diego Corrales, drops him 5 times, beats him, stops him. And the first thing they say was, well, Diego Corrales, he weight drained himself. All around strong, salute. Well, the only reason he beat Diego Corrales because Diego Corrales was weight drained. Okay, so he didn't get just dues for that. Diego Corrales was too big for the division, and he weight drained himself to fight Floyd, and so on and so forth. So Floyd had to move on, right? Now check out. I'm gonna break down his career. Sports 101 with TJ, my brother, in that super chat. Salute, King, showing love. Appreciate you, King. Always showing love. BWLSI, salute. Now that was Diego Corrales, Donald Austin, salute. Nick Silvio, salute. Now let's move on. He legit tore his rotator cuff against Jesus Jose Luis Castillo, the first fight. Legitimately. Still won the fight. Yes, it was a close fight. He still won the fight, right? And the first thing they say is, well, he was cheated. No, nobody makes mention. Everybody talks about the first fight with Castillo and say he lost. AL, salute. Nobody mentions that he injured his shoulder in the second round of the fight. No query, salute. Nobody makes mention of this. What about the injury? So it was a close fight with an injury. Then he clearly showed you in the rematch that the injury played a part, and he clearly Jonas Khalid saluting the super chat. Mayweather versus Porter, a good comeback fight. I think that's a bad comeback fight for him. I don't think because, and I'm not saying he can't beat Sean Porter, and I know people are gonna say, "Hey, Blue, you feel like he got a better chance of beating Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford than Sean Porter?" Yes, styles make fights. Raymond B's in the super chat. Salute to you. He said, "Blue, I love you, but Mayweather's last 10 fights were a joke. Besides a young green Canelo." See, more excuses. More excuses. And I love my brother Raymond Beats, but more excuses. Let's look at Floyd's last 10 fights. His last 10 fights. He said the last 10 fights was a joke. All right, let's look at it. Styles make fights. I'll tell you why, Sean Porter. His last 10 fights. Conor McGregor don't count. I don't count Conor McGregor. Andre Berto, right? Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a joke? I don't see how. Bada McCallie, salute. Marcos Maidana, coming off the best win in his career, looking the best he's ever looked in his career, twice. Right? Okay. Canelo Alvarez, now he was too green. Travis touchdown, salute. Now my brother's saying he was too green. He's too green? He ain't lose since then. Tell me the difference between Canelo before he fought Floyd and after he fought Floyd. He didn't lose since then. And the same style gives him trouble. Slick boxers. After he fought Floyd. Now let's just look at this. He was too green when he fought Floyd. But after he fought Floyd, Canelo Alvarez. Right? Let's just look at Canelo Alvarez real quick. He lost to Floyd, right? After he fought Floyd, 2 fights later, he fights Erislandy Lara, a slick boxer, and he struggles the same way he fought Floyd and arguably lost that fight. Right? Then a couple fights later, he fights a blown-up welterweight in Amir Khan and was losing every round until he knocked Amir Khan out because he struggles with slick boxers. How about it's just the fact that he struggles with slick boxers? Chris Brown 4-5, salute. How about that? Okay, so let's go back to Floyd. Canelo Alvarez was too green. Okay. He fought Robert Guerrero, 30 that had a resume of 31-1. And on top of it, Robert Guerrero was Cutthroat Sports, salute, was the best lightweight in boxing. Only had 1 loss. Robert the Ghost Guerrero, southpaw, who people said that Floyd Mayweather struggles with southpaws. Let's not forget that. He can't beat southpaws. He fought Robert Guerrero, beat him easily, only had 1 loss in his career, but yet Robert Guerrero was a joke. Okay. See, what happens is this is what happens. Tony Hurst, salute. Boxing Station, salute. So this is what happens. People always look at Floyd Mayweather's opponents after he beats them and says, well, they was this or they was that. Huh? Who was they before he beat them? Let's talk about who they was before he beat them. Tito Punit, salute. Bird for Marketing, salute. So Robert Guerrero wasn't a good boxer? I'm starting to question people's boxing knowledge. Heady reaction, salute. I'm starting to question people's boxing knowledge. Robert Guerrero wasn't a good boxer? Bottom of Cali. And was his mandatory? Okay. Victor Ortiz coming off the biggest win. Remember, he was looking to fight Andre Berto, who was then undefeated, but Andre Berto went and lost to Victor Ortiz. Not Floyd Mayweather's fault. My brother, Coach Sheldon Harrison, Combat Sports in the building. Subscribe to my brother, Coach Sheldon Harrison in the building. See, and again, my brother, Coach Sheldon Harrison, go subscribe to his channel. Click on his icon and subscribe to his channel. Knows a lot about boxing. Joe Brown, salute. So then Victor Ortiz, right? Floyd was set up. Yeah, I'm feeling better, coach. Still getting the headache, but I'm feeling better. Marcus Priest, salute. So Victor Ortiz, it was set up for Floyd to fight Andre Berto, who again at the time, see, let's stay in the time. Marquise Larkin, salute. I do this. Stanley Bailey, salute. This is what I do. She tells, salute. Stay in the time. Don't talk about after the fact. Let's stay in the moment. Ringside Reporter Live, salute. Yeah, allergies is bad too. Zaza Brown, peace and blessings, queen. Where you been at, Zaza Brown? Come on. Don't even know if you safe out there or nothing. What's good with you, queen? Hey, man, we got 300 people and we don't even have 150 likes. Smash the like button. Eddie Sports Money, salute. I'm not going to continue until we get them likes up to 300, man. Come on, man. We got 310 people and we don't even have 150 likes. Just Blaze, Jixon 1000, my brother in the building. Salute. Nah, man. I'm going to wait till we get them likes up, man. Come on, man.
Myla, show daddy. What you got, Myla? Who's going to that?
Oh. Hey, man, I need y'all to say happy birthday to my baby. Come here, Pooter. It's my baby birthday today. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
It's your birthday. Tell them how old you are.
5.
You got to show them. You 5 years old today? Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, my baby.
What Daddy want?
You got gifts? You got gifts, baby?
What Daddy?
She having a birthday stuck in the house, man. 5 years old. It's hard to tell her.
I got an airplane.
You got airplane?
And I got, wait, what is it?
That's like an ambulance.
The ambulance.
Oh, that's beautiful, baby.
Daddy, these are to clean the stuff though.
All right, so go wash your hands with soap and water, and then Ashley clean it for you, okay?
You got so many gifts.
Pardon me, y'all. Yeah. Salute to my brother Sports 101 with TJ in that super chat. He said, happy birthday to Little Miss. Look, Pooter.
She ran outside.
She went outside?
It's
freezing out there.
Tell her, come here. I want to show her something. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 300, man.
Corey, what you doing? You working?
Pooter, come here. Let me show you something. Young Sneeze, salute. Appreciate you.
Oh, she in her Birkin. Talk to you later, Corey.
Tell her, come here real quick.
There's one, two. She got a helicopter. Girl.
Pooter, come here, look. Come up. You see? His name is Sports 101 with TJ. Right? He says orange. He said happy birthday, little Mrs. Blueblood. And he gave you $20. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Say thank you, baby. Baby, look, say thank you.
Thank you.
Say thank you, TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
Okay.
Wait, is this an airplane or
It's a helicopter.
I said airplane or helicopter.
Yeah. So Appreciate y'all, man. Chantel Watson, salute. So yeah, so let's look at Floyd resume, right? So his last 10 fights, like my brother said that his last 10 fights. So we're gonna go down his last 10 fights. Um Conor McGregor don't count. I think I don't count that fight, and I agree that was a joke. I don't count that Conor McGregor fight. I missed the super chat. Salute to Tyrone Basnight in the super chat. He said, "Happy birthday, Princess. God bless." And she keep leaving outside, man. I want to show her their super chats, man. They leaving for her. You know what I'm saying? My brother Raymond Beats in the super chat once again. He said, "Blue, name somebody that he beat that was undefeated or in their prime. Mosley was too old. Mosley was too old. That's not his fault. Mosley, all right, Mosley was too old. What's the greatest win in Mosley's career? Right?" And then he says, "Pac, man, 5 years too late." That's not his fault. And Pac he's still beating young, hungry lions. So how is that his fault? And Pretty Boy was a different animal. He never challenged himself. Thurman at one point was his mandatory. Hey, baby, come here. You got another one. Come here.
Really?
Come look.
Again?
Mm-hmm. You see? Tyrone Basnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Happy birthday, princess. God bless you." And he gave you $3.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like $3.
What? Say thank you, baby.
Thank you.
No, you gotta look in the camera.
Okay. Thank you.
No, come look. And
Alright.
say thank you nicely. Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
We
Again.
don't do that.
No more again.
We don't do that.
No.
Look, another one.
No.
Come look.
No.
Look, Hanky Stinky 420 OG said, "Happy birthday to you," and he gave you $10.
$10 again.
Mm-hmm. Say thank you.
Thank you.
See all that cash flow you getting?
Wait,
Oh,
Dad?
look. Mark Wunderlich said, "Happy birthday, princess." $20 he gave you. Say thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. I get money.
Getting that good old cash, girl.
Right here. I think you're done.
Finally. I want to open
Wait.
this airplane.
Look. See money, look, baby.
See money.
Baby, come look. Look, see money, 815. Said, "Happy birthday." Give you $5. Say thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Look at that. See? They giving you all types of stuff for your birthday in tough times.
No, they just giving me money too.
They give you money.
Is it gonna come here in the airplane?
They're gonna come here in the airplane?
No, yeah, in this airplane.
All right, let me finish. Okay, baby?
Okay, come here.
I want to open my helicopter.
Okay, in a second.
No.
I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Texas Bubba 6 TV, salute. So, Shane Mosley, let's get to it, right? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes of the 300. Robert Brown 6218. Another happy birthday, princess. He gave you $5, Pootie.
Huh?
Robert,
Oh.
he gave you $5. Robert Brown,
Wait, what?
$5.
$5?
Yes.
man?
Mm-hmm. He said, "Happy birthday."
Okay, thank you.
Here.
See? Happy birthday, princess. Robert Brown, see? Say thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robin. And there's more?
Hulk Bradley, salute. Smash that like, my man. Get the likes of 300. Robert Montgomery said, "Happy birthday, baby." Everybody love the princess. See that? AJC, salute. So, let's talk about it, right? Manny Pacquiao, outside of the loss to Marquez, was on a tear. 5 years too late. Last time I checked, Manny Pacquiao is younger than Floyd Mayweather, my brother. Let's check Manny Pacquiao off. Floyd Mayweather is older than Manny Pacquiao. So if anybody was closer to the downside of their career, it would be Floyd Mayweather. But see, this is the standards that his standards are set so high that we forget the little details within the writing. He's older than Manny Pacquiao. So how could he fight Manny Pacquiao too late? Okay. Now, let's talk about Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley, the biggest win in his career was beating Margarito outside of the first Oscar De La Hoya fight, right? The second Oscar De La Hoya fight, I thought Oscar De La Hoya won the second fight, but the first fight, right? Shane Mosley won that fight. So it's a toss up, right? The Margarito fight or the Oscar De La Hoya fight? Okay. Floyd Mayweather, Hamza S. Salute. Floyd Mayweather challenged Shane Mosley after the after those fights, and Shane Mosley said, in Shane Mosley prime, Floyd Mayweather's trying to fight him. Shane Mosley said, "Well, I got a toothache. I'm going on vacation with my wife. I got to ask my wife, and maybe he should just go ahead and fight Margarito. That would be a good fight, and then go fight somebody else. I got a toothache, and we're just going to ignore these facts that took place. So this is his fault that he fought him when he fought him. What about fighting him? What about giving Shane Mosley the flack for not accepting it? Dice 1997 salute. Boxing news today. My brother Keith in the building. How you feeling, brother? He said happy birthday to your beautiful daughter. Salute, baby. My friend Keith. You know Keith? Remember Keith? He said happy birthday and give you $5, baby.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Questy Hicks, salute. So we got 350 people watching. Let's get 350 likes, man. So now let's talk about this, right? So Shane Mosley had a toothache and didn't want to fight him in his prime and chose to opt not to fight him. Okay. So he couldn't fight Shane in his prime because Shane had a toothache. That's Floyd's fault. So he fought him when he fought him, right? Got in the ring, 7 Mile Rook, salute. Got in the ring with Floyd after Floyd beat Marquez. He didn't get credit for beating Marquez. Then everybody at the time, let's not forget, Ty King Allah, my brother, salute. Peace and blessings to you, King. It's right here, baby. Right there, see?
Where? Who
Yeah,
was that?
That's Keith. He said, happy birthday to your beautiful daughter. Happy birthday to you. $5.
We have a grandma.
I don't know. You got to call your grandma. She ain't on here. Daryl Evans, salute. So he got no credit for beating Marquez. Everybody said he was ducking Shane Mosley, right? He didn't want to fight Shane Mosley. He was ducking Shane Mosley. He beat a little guy in Marquez, PGH Big Dog, salute. He fought 88 Sports Dog, salute. He beat Marquez, right? And they said Marquez was too small. He needed to fight a real welterweight. He needed to fight Shane Mosley. Okay, he fights Shane Mosley and beats him. And then they say that, well, you know, Shane was past his prime. Come on, which one is it? Which one is it? He can't win for losing. C Money 815 in the super chat, he said Mayweather has the best resume ever. Yeah, I agree. So Shane Mosley coming off the biggest win when he beat Margarito, nobody was saying he was past his prime. And when he got in the ring with Floyd, everybody said, well, he ain't gonna fight Mosley because Mosley is a real welterweight with power and speed and a black fighter. He fights him and beats him, right? And now Shane Mosley was too old. Because at hindsight, all we doing is looking at the stats. You Google Shane Mosley was this amount of years old when he fought him. Okay, now then check this out though. Now I'm gonna drop a jewel on y'all. He was too old when Shane Mosley was past his prime, right? L7 below, salute. C Money 815 in the super chat, but Crawford washes him. Sorry, I don't think so. Mike Tastic, salute. Hold on, baby, let me finish. Chanel Watson, salute. So now let's talk about it. New Jersey, salute. This is funny, right? Shane Mosley was 37, right? When they fought. Shane Mosley was 37, right? and Floyd was closer to Shane Mosley age than Shane Mosley, right? So now let's talk about this. He beats Canelo Alvarez. He's 37. Canelo Alvarez is 12 years, was what? 23 or something like that, right? Yes, sir. C Money 815. Salute to my brother C Money 815 in the super chat. Remember, we betting on that fight. Oh, for sure. Ty Smith, salute. When I finish, baby. So, okay, so Canelo Alvarez is 22, right? So he wasn't too old. So the excuse now is he wasn't too old. Now, so Shane Mosley is 38. Floyd was 37, right? Raymond Beats. He was 37. But now you flipped it and said, well, Canelo was too green. KP from KC, salute. He can't win for losing. So he's fighting a guy that's a weight class above him and bigger than him, right? That's 24, whatever, how old he was, early 20s, right? Was 40, had 40 plus fights and was undefeated and everybody was saying Floyd was scared of him as well. He fights him at 37 years of age. And now, well, the reason was he won the fights because Canelo was too green. So he outclassed the dude that was in his absolute prime because he was too green. Ricky Williams, salute. Walter Robinson, salute. Canelo was 42-0 and outweighed him by like 20-something pounds. Pound for pound boxing channel, salute. American Patriots 1776, salute. So now he was too old. So when he's Shane Mosley age and fight a guy that he's nearly twice his age, the dude was too green. Okay. So when he fights Shane Mosley, he's 35, 34, 35. Like there's a massive difference in that age, right? That Shane is 38 and he's 34, 35. Thomas Mosley, salute. Scott Henderson, salute. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, salute. So there's a massive, like, come on. Okay, then the excuse was he never fights black fighters. D Breezy, salute. So no, he don't fight athletic black fighters. So he tried to fight Andre Berto when he was undefeated. Everybody said that Andre Berto was going to beat him, right? Let's not see. I understood what took place. We can't forget the details and what was taking place at that time. So let's not forget the details. Andre Berto was going to beat him. Andre Berto had the same athletic. He was younger. He was faster with more power than Floyd. And if they fought, he was going to beat him. So they were setting that up. Remember, Andre Berto was set to fight Shane Mosley to set up the Floyd Mayweather fight. But then they had the earthquake in Haiti. Leon Robinson, salute. H96 Pro, salute. Rich G, salute. So Andre Berto pulled out the fight. Then Andre Berto came back. D Breezy, salute. He came back, and they said, okay, Antonio Reed Jr., salute. We'll set up. We have to have Andre Berto have to have a fight, a win, Hamza as salute, before he go into the Mayweather fight. So they set up Berto versus Ortiz, and Berto lost. That's Floyd's fault. So Jay Joy, salute. So then he fought Victor Ortiz because he won, and he still got no love for it. Then he was set up to fight Zab Judah. Zab Judah kept losing. That's his problem? Every time he was set to fight Zab Judah lost. He lost to Corey Spinks. That wasn't Floyd Mayweather problem. He lost to Costa Azul. That's not Floyd Mayweather problem. Then he lost to Balderman, and Floyd Mayweather was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and fight this dude because there's no point in time he gonna win. So I can't bank on him winning the fight, so I'm just going to fight him." He fought Balderman, who beat Zab Judah, and then he still fought Zab Judah afterwards. Let's be realistic here. He tried to fight Joel Casamayor, didn't want to fight him. Do y'all know and remember how Joel Casamayor was praised? Or y'all don't remember how he was looked at? Because Joel Casamayor was looked at in the same light, in the same breath as they look at Vasyl Lomachenko. That's how they was. That's how they was praising Joel Casamayor. Like he was Vasyl Lomachenko. They Acelina Freitas didn't want to fight him. Went and fought Diego Corrales and got knocked out. Right? For Diego Corrales and got knocked out in the fight. That's not Floyd's fault. The Prince Nassim Hamed didn't want to fight him. Chose not to fight him. Okay? Oscar De La Hoya in his prime said, too high of a risk, too low of a reward. Go look it up. He completely said it. It's not worth me fighting him. I know, and Oscar De La Hoya even said, I know he's coming, but he's too high of a risk with a low reward. And he laughed it off. And nobody pushed him to fight. Salute to my brother Bottom of Cali in the super chat. Happy birthday to your young princess. He gave you $7, baby. Bottom of Cali. You getting a lot of cash. So, Joel Casamayor, Acelina Freitas, Diego Corrales was the only one, and Diego Corrales, and see, y'all don't even remember this. Diego Corrales got mad and was like, man, everybody talking about nobody want to fight this dude, Floyd Mayweather. It was like a Devin Haney situation. He said, Diego Corrales was like, man, I'm tired of y'all talking about this dude, Floyd Mayweather, because they was fighting amongst each other. And Diego Corrales was like, I'm tired of y'all talking about this dude, Floyd Mayweather, like he's I'm gonna fight him. And people was like, hey, Diego, don't fight. He said, no, I'm fighting that dude. And then they was like, Floyd ain't gonna really take the fight. When Diego Corrales was like, he's accept the fight. They said Floyd wasn't gonna take it. He was just calling him out like he was clout chasing at the time. C Money 815 in super chat. You don't have to defend Floyd. Record speaks. Yeah, for sure. But I got to break it down for him. OG salute. Z Dillium salute. Appreciate you, King. So, Diego Corrales. They thought that Floyd was just clout chasing and wouldn't fight Diego Corrales. Even you had George Foreman was like, Floyd Mayweather is out of his mind if he take this fight. And then even in the fight, you hear George Foreman and the commentators, Bloody Hands Baller, salute. You hear Jamal Wright, salute. You hear the commentators in the fight, George Foreman and the other commentators saying, oh, he better not exchange with him. He better not do this. Big snack pack, salute. And he did it. So we always got an excuse for, he should fought Mosley. So why that's his fault? He tried to fight Mosley in his prime. NMB Memphis Beats 24 salute. He tried to fight Mosley in his prime. JAO salute. And Mosley chose not to take the fight. That's his fault? How's that his fault? Nate Woolbright salute. Don't discredit him for them not fighting him. And when they fight him, and now when they get the opportunity, Malik Woody, salute. DG Entertainment, salute. We say, well, he didn't fight this guy in his prime. Come on, let's not do that. He ain't fight Oscar in his prime. Well, Oscar ain't want to fight him when you so-called claimed he was in his prime. Boss conversation, my brother Reggie Owens, salute. Rennie Duncombe, salute. Dwayne Jefferson, salute. He didn't want to fight him in his prime. James Sanchez, salute. Maurice Mr. Grind, salute. Odie, salute. Appreciate you. Vernice Anderson, salute. It's just what it is. Mark Queen, salute. It just is what it is. See, people forget what the storyline was before those fights happened. Little Bounce Bright, salute. King Lindo TV, salute. People forget the storyline before these fights happen. Don't forget the storyline before the fight happened and leading up into it. Don't forget to mention. Don't forget to mention how it's hindsight is always 20/20. Let's not forget how he was perceived. Oh, he never gonna fight Canelo. He was supposed to has been scared of Canelo. Let's not forget that. They said he was scared of Canelo. Canelo gonna beat him. He ain't never gonna fight Canelo. When he signed to fight Canelo, everybody was shocked. And then once they said, well, it's a catchweight. Oh, that's why he chose to fight him. 2 pounds. He accepted the fight because it's a catchweight of 152. All right. Dude still weighed 20-something pounds more than him. Salute to Devin Miller in the super chat. None of them wanted that pretty boy smoke. It's just that simple. And I watched it all go down back then. Facts. Yeah, salute to you, King. Oh, the only reason he accepted Canelo fight because it was at 152. Funny, Canelo was the one that put the catchweight there to begin with. Not Floyd. Jim Boo, salute. Canelo was so thirsty for the fight, and they were saying he was avoiding the fight so much that Canelo was the one that said, oh, we'll fight him at 152. And Floyd said, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. No problem. And then he get blamed for that. Come on, man. Which one is it? He tried to fight Andre Berto in his prime. Andre Berto lost. That's Floyd's fault. He tried to fight Zab in his prime before Zab lost. That's his Zab fault. Costa Tszyu retired and didn't want to fight him. Costa Tszyu thought he was taking the easy way out. Costa Tszyu tried to go ahead and fight Ricky Hatton. Baby, turn it off. Costa Tszyu tried to go ahead and fight Ricky Hatton instead of fighting Floyd. He was set up to fight Floyd, and he chose to fight Ricky Hatton. He didn't want to fight Floyd. Then he lost to Ricky Hatton. Then Floyd fought Ricky Hatton. What you want him to do? Fonte Hash, salute. What you want him to do? He fought the dude that beat the dude that everybody was praising. Salute the Raider Time in the super chat. Salute Blue in chat. Smash the like button. Salute, King. Jim Boo, salute. I don't get. Hey, baby, do me a favor. Pass me that red and white hat right there. Right, I don't understand, man. Listen, I don't agree with him outside of the ring. I don't agree with his stance. I don't agree with his stance outside of the ring. I don't agree with his lifestyle outside of the ring. But inside of the ring, we ain't gonna diminish what he did and what he was trying to do. We ain't gonna do that. That's what we not going to do. Right? We ain't going. I love the sport of boxing. Let's not diminish what the dude did inside the ring. Let's not diminish his genius inside the ring. Let's not diminish the dude never shortchanged any of y'all inside the ring and in sport of boxing. What he did in the sport of boxing. He ain't never come in and overweight and disappoint y'all and lose his belts on the scale. He never came in to fight out of shape. He never shortchanged the fans. Lerone Simmons, salute. James Mackey, salute. Never. Terrence Shiva, salute. TD, salute. Yeah, you know what, Taking? I didn't even charge it. Eddie Hearn, salute. Right? You knew what you was getting every time he fought. Now, if you wasn't in favor of his fighting style, you didn't agree with, it wasn't your cup of tea because he was a defensive boxer first. C Money 815, salute in the super chat. Floyd isn't boring. Have to be a fan of the science, right? He gonna outbox you and he's defensive first. But now we're going to make up all these excuses. Pacquiao was far. He's older than Pacquiao. His last 10 fights, real deal, salute. So he beat Marquez, Hall of Famer. Ricky Hatton, Hall of Famer. Oscar De La Hoya, Hall of Famer. Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer. Robert Guerrero, arguably a Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez, Hall of Famer. Manny Pacquiao, Hall of Famer. Like, what are we looking for here? Yeah, I have it tomorrow, Ty King. B Perk, salute. Romano Villegas, salute. So slow burn, salute. Smash the like button, man. We got 450 people. Let's get 450 likes. Train Deuce, J. Dixon, salute. So what are we talking about here? Again, we listen to the agenda and how soon we forget. Don't forget how soon we forget that Canelo Alvarez was supposed to walk through him and he was scared of Canelo Alvarez. Let's not forget that. Don't forget that Costa Zoo said that he didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather, but he went and fought Ricky Hatton and lost to Ricky Hatton and quit against Ricky Hatton. And then Floyd went and beat Ricky Hatton. So he beat the man to beat the man. Victor Ortiz, Andre Berto, everybody said Floyd Mayweather was scared of Andre Berto, right? He didn't fight young, black athletic fighters with power. He didn't do that. Okay, so he was setting up the fight with Andre Berto. Andre Berto lost to Victor Ortiz. So he beat the man to beat the man. He beat the man to beat the man. Right? Then Berto. So what you want him to do? What do we want Floyd to do? Then he lost. Guerrero beat Andre Berto. Cool. Shane Mosley had a toothache. Canelo Alvarez Shane Mosley was too old when he beat him. And in his prime, quote unquote, Shane Mosley couldn't beat Vernon Forrest. Lost twice to Rinky Wright, right? Had 4 losses already. He had a toothache, didn't want to fight Floyd. 38 when he fought Floyd, now he was too old. Floyd's 37 when he fights Canelo, Canelo's too young. Which one is it? Tavian Paris, salute. Which one is it? It got to the point where this is how ridiculous it got. Let's not forget this. It got to the point where people were saying they wanted Floyd to fight Andre Ward. Let's not forget this. Well, he should go up and fight Gennady Golovkin or Andre Ward. Huh? Dude started at 130. Let's not forget that. This is how outlandish it started to get. Champ man down, salute. People was calling, hey, he should fight Andre Ward, or he should fight Arislandi Lara, and he should fight Gennady Golovkin. Right. Bernard Hopkins called him out. Oh, I'm the one that could beat Floyd. Like, what are we doing? Last Dragon, salute. I'm confused. It was like he had to be in the ring with such a disadvantage for you to validate his skill set and what he brought to the ring. It was outrageous. It became really, truly outrageous. Like it got to the point where he had to be at such a disadvantage for people to say that he was good and validate his skill set and who he was. So don't tell me he got the just dues he got. He never, when people was coming, oh, what do you mean he never got his just dues? He never got his just dues in his career. It turned into, well, he never fought Paul Williams and Antonio Margarito. He ducked him. Really? Do you truly believe in your heart that that Antonio Margarito or Paul Williams was going to beat Floyd Mayweather? Especially that version of Floyd Mayweather? He forced the boxing world to say he was the pound for pound king. Mike from Boston, salute. Nobody happily gave him that title like they gave Oscar De La Hoya, like they give Vasil Lomachenko, like they gave Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime. Ernest Martinez Jr., salute. Nobody did that. Salute to my brother Nitty G in the super chat. He said, salute family, hashtag LDBC. Salute, King. Don Banks, salute. Jay Gutter 34, salute. Nobody did that for Floyd Mayweather. Black Cherokee, salute. Michael Daniels, salute. Candyman, salute. Yeah, Carlos Quintana counted Paul Williams. Erislandy Lara won that fight against Paul Williams and they didn't give it to him. Like, does anybody truly would put your money? Here's the question. Would you bet your last dollar? Would you bet the house money on Antonio Margarito or Paul Williams to beat Floyd Mayweather? If not, don't tell me he ducked them. Because you don't believe that they would have won. Because I'll put my money on Floyd any day. Especially that version of him. Come on. Milton Wells, salute. Come on, let's be serious here. But that's the go-to. Well, he ain't fight this person. He didn't fight Paul Williams and he didn't fight Antonio Margarito. Stop it. Antonio Margarito at his height in his career wasn't better than Diego Corrales in the height of his career. And they both was tall, lanky, power punching fighters. But Diego Corrales had more tools in the toolbox than Margarito did. So stop it. Margarito defense was his chin. Salute to my brother C Money 815 in Super Chat. Blue, you need to cook more often. Educate minds. Salute. I'm gonna do it every day, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. So salute to my brother Ronald Finkley. He said Floyd coming back is a mistake. I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. I don't believe that he could campaign, just go through the division. I don't think he could do that. But you put Floyd, I'm going to say this again. Malik Woody, salute. You put Floyd in the ring with Sean Porter, that's a bad style matchup. Because he's going to test his Father Time. Underground Asylum, salute. Father Time is undefeated. We got 400 people. We still don't have 400 likes. Smash the like button. Okay? Sean Porter is a bad style matchup because Father Time is undefeated. So he's going to test Floyd Mayweather's legs and endurance. Not his skill set. He's going to test K. Singh, salute. He's Patrick Pinchant, salute. He's going to test Floyd Mayweather, not his skill set, but he's going to test his legs and his endurance, right? He's going to see if he can keep up the pace. That's the difference. What I'm saying is Michael Jordan could still be effective today's time if he don't have to run up and down the court. If you play half court with Michael Jordan right now, he still could be very effective. And he's well into his 50s, right? 56, 57 years old, however he is. But you put him in a full court game, that disappears because now you're testing his endurance. His Michael Jordan's skill set ain't go nowhere. Just like Kobe Bryant's skill set didn't go nowhere. The injuries. You see what he did for one game. Kobe Bryant last game going out dropped 60 points. Yeah, it was a volume shooting game, but he still could score. You put Kobe Bryant in the half court where his legs are not going to come into be tested. He's still going to be the best player on the court. Definitely top 2, 3 players on the court because of their skill set is so high. So you put Floyd Mayweather in a phone booth where he don't have to utilize his legs the entire fight, where his reflexes will show, the flaws in his age and Father Time will show up because he can't keep up the pace. He won't be able to keep up the pace. So he'll start to fade. But you put him in there with see, he's still up here up top. You put him in there with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. If they're not utilizing their legs to push him to the brink and test his endurance and make his legs deceive him, he's still from the waist up. He's still youthful. He still can compete with them. He's still going to be. His skill set is still going to compete with them. Simple. I could give you another example if y'all don't understand what I'm saying. George Foreman. George Foreman was still effective when he came back. KF Harris, salute. George Foreman was still effective when he came back late into his 40s. You know why? Because from the waist, the problem with George Foreman was he could not get out the way because his legs was not working anymore. So from the waist up, George Foreman can compete with all of them, but his legs were gone because of his age. So he was a stationary target. Let me wrench up DJ 7 for life. I meant to wrench you up. Right, Rich G. Hopkins was still effective. Why? Because their skill set is so high that even when they come down, they just leveling out with everybody else. The problem is their legs can't keep up anymore. You see, Bernard Hopkins was out thinking, out boxing Kovalev, but his legs were gone. He could not get out the way. He couldn't get out the way, so he was getting hit, return. He couldn't get out the way. But from the waist up, he could compete. So right now, Floyd Mayweather is very, very smart. He's stationary. His defense is still going to be, he could use his legs enough, but he cannot use his legs to the point where Sean Porter is going to push him to the brink. Sean Porter's skill set is not what's going to match him. Sean Porter is going to physically test him to where his endurance and his legs is gonna give out on him or test him. You understand what I'm telling you? So that's when his reflexes are gone. They say your reflex is gone. His reflex is gone because his legs are fatigued quick and he can't get out the way. Roy Jones' legs went on him. Roy Jones' hand speed wasn't the last thing to go. Roy Jones' power, his accuracy was still there. His legs couldn't get him to the target. His legs couldn't get him to the target. And his legs couldn't get him out of the way of trouble. So you put him, Errol Spence is not that fighter. Errol Spence will play chess with you. If you play chess with Floyd Mayweather, you lose. Sean Porter's not playing chess. He's getting physical. Jamaican solid salute. You understand? Raymond B said, "You're not being fair, Blue." Salute to my brother Raymond B in the super chat. You're not being fair, Blue. We have to use critical thinking and analyze every situation. He never fought out of Vegas, but one time because we know about the hand injections, lidocaine. Yeah, no, that's not true either. He did fight. He fought in other states for a lot of times. He fought Gotti out of state. He fought out of state a lot of times. Yes, into the second half of his career when he became Money Mayweather, he didn't. Dahlia Antoinette, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Stanley Sims, salute, King. Mobtown Slim, salute. Salute to my brother Raymond Beats in that super chat. Again, he's not fighting Crawford. He may take that Spence fight because we don't know who he is after the car accident, just like Pac taking Thurman. Oh, man, why I keep doing that? Fight because he's injuries and year layoff and bad last performance. Salute to my brother Raymond Beats. He'll take the Crawford fight because See, here's the thing. Crawford don't utilize his legs. Crawford is going to try. For one, he know he could lure Crawford into a fight that Crawford don't want to be in because Crawford can't help himself. He want to trade. Crawford wants to trade, right? You could force him into a fight because he gets it. And then you see Crawford had issues boxing with a guy from the outside like Jose Benavidez. So Floyd's gonna drag him into that fight. As far as Errol Spence, Southpaw, he's gonna use the angles. He sees, he knows, he's been in there with Errol Spence. The bad matchups is people that's going to utilize their legs and fatigue his legs, and he don't know what his legs is going to be. His accuracy is still going to be the same, but if his legs can't get him to the target, then he's going to be off. His timing will be off, right? But if he fight the right fighter, yeah, those fights are the two best in the division for what they do because they're able to fight Spence and Crawford because they're able to withstand. They have the endurance to do it, right? So we saw Errol Spence have the endurance to, hold off Sean Porter. You understand? We saw. Well, we didn't see Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter is going to absolutely come at Floyd Mayweather, nonstop, no respect, nothing. It's not going to be a chess match. So y'all have never seen Floyd Mayweather in this compromised position, but y'all quick to assume only solely based off of age, and that's incorrect. Because you never see Floyd Mayweather's an anomaly. Floyd Mayweather is never out of shape. He's never abused his body. So his body's not gonna, like Bernard Hopkins, his body's not gonna fall off of the cliff suddenly. Like Bernard Hopkins. Oh, it was people thought Bernard Hopkins couldn't beat Chad Dawson. Right? So yeah, he was competing with Chad Dawson, right? But Bernard Hopkins was moving up in weight. Bernard Hopkins couldn't beat what's his name? what was the dude's name? From Kelly Pavlik. Remember how he did Kelly Pavlik? Stationary target, right? Bernard Hopkins, they said it was over when Bernard Hopkins fought Jermaine Taylor and lost, right? Why? Why did Bernard Hopkins lose to Jermaine Taylor? Because Jermaine Taylor tested his legs. He tested his legs. But he went on. Let's look at Bernard Hopkins' resume. I'm going to prove my point. Styles make fights. And this is no disrespect to Crawford or Terrence Crawford. But it's a style to make fights that he could Floyd Mayweather is still able to beat them. Y'all gonna be highly surprised, and somebody will be very, very disappointed, embarrassed. Okay. Look what he did against Bernard Hopkins against Pascal. But let's look at Jermaine Taylor. He lost both his fights to Jermaine Taylor, right? He moved up in weight, stationary target. Antonio Tarver dominated Roy Jones, right? Antonio Tarver. But the style, right? The style. So he lost to Jermaine Taylor twice. And guess what? They say Bernard Hopkins, his career was over, right? No, it was the style because of his age. They said his age was caught up to him Father Time, right? Father Time caught Bernard Hopkins and his reign was over. He moved up to fight Tarver, called out Tarver. And what did everybody say? Everybody said, oh, Tarver's going to knock him out. He can't be serious. He lost to Jermaine Taylor, this, and Jermaine Taylor's style pressed Bernard Hopkins and tested his Father Time, tested his legs, tested his endurance. It wasn't the skill set. It was the physical nature, right? He went up there and beat Antonio Tarver. Then he beat Winky Wright after that. And Winky Wright, Jay Cooley, salute. And then Winky Wright, right? Everybody said Bernard was going to lose to Winky Wright. Right? He got in there and beat Winky Wright. Because why? Winky Wright is a come-forward, flat-footed fighter. So he still had the wits and the IQ and the generalship and the boxing ability to beat them. He didn't have the legs to beat guys that's going to be press him and fight for 12 rounds every second of every round. Then he surprised people. He fought Joe Calzaghe. He dropped Joe Calzaghe, right? He had a close fight, but Joe Calzaghe waited. He was too old, and Joe Calzaghe again, just like I told y'all with Keith Thurman and Floyd. Joe Calzaghe utilized his legs. He cannot. He didn't have the stamina and the he didn't have the mobility anymore. His legs couldn't do it for 12 rounds. So he lost to Calzaghe. After he lost to Calzaghe, what did they say? It was over for Bernard Hopkins again, right? He can't do it no more. He too old. He moved up again. He fought undefeated knockout artist Kelly Pave. And they said, oh, this is dangerous. He could get seriously hurt. Bernard Hopkins, so on and so forth. I knew, and I picked Bernard Hopkins to win that fight because same reason I'm telling y'all, Floyd Mayweather is going to win these fights, right? Rob Cruz, salute. It's because it's the style. He still has the enough ability to beat him. Salute to Terrence Chavez in the super chat. He said, big fan, keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate you, King. 1000%. Appreciate you. He went up there and beat Kelly Pavlik. Then, he fought Roy Jones. That was a gimmick fight. Enrique on Armless. That was a gimmick fight. Then he fought Pascal. He moved up in weight again and fought Pascal. And now, again, what did they say? Well, Pascal too young, too strong, this, and this. No. Yes, Pascal's athletic, but guess what happened with Pascal? Pascal, you could mentally, in the ring generalship and the IQ of Bernard Hopkins, he made Pascal fight a fight instead of a boxing match. And he beat Pascal. He beat him twice. Well, the first one was a draw. Second one, I thought he won both. Salute to my brother Rob Cruz in the super chat. Salute, King. Keep doing your thing. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Right? So he beat Pascal, right? I thought he beat Pascal both times. I thought he won both the fights. Then he fought. That's when they was like, well, he can't beat Chad Dawson and all this, so on and so forth. He lost to Chad Dawson. I thought he lost both fights, but you remember it was the disqualification, all that in the first fight and all that nonsense, and then the second fight he lost majority decision. Then he beat Tavares Cloud, who was undefeated. You understand? It's styles make fights. So y'all get the picture. Floyd Mayweather can still compete, and y'all be highly surprised and disappointed that you ain't never seen Floyd Mayweather in that position. And Floyd Mayweather win those fights, y'all gonna be surprised, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh snap!" I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. He come back. He 2 fights. 2 fights, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't put that. That's dirty, baby. The table. Take that off the table. 2 fights, yes. I don't know why people like you ain't never seen him. When have you seen him lose? You haven't. You haven't. It's gonna be a lot of sad faces, and then guess what's gonna happen? If Floyd come back and he beats, let's say he beats Errol or he beats Terrence Crawford or one of these dudes, right? You know what they're gonna say? You know what the new narrative gonna be? Well, they ain't never really fight nobody. They was overrated. That's what it's gonna be. And I'm not saying it's a guarantee he's gonna beat him. I'm saying it's a strong possibility he can. But the G-Man TV salute. Yeah, Father Time's undefeated. That's why I said styles make fights. He got to have the right style. But guess what? He beats him. The first thing they're gonna say is, "Well, see, they ain't never fight nobody anyway. They was overrated." It's gonna be an excuse. Gonna be an excuse. But it's gonna be a mega showdown. And guess what? If Errol or Terrence beats Floyd Mayweather, I'm going to give them full credit for beating Floyd Mayweather because I know what he's capable of doing. I'm not going to say, oh, he was too old and he was this, and this, and all that. Yeah, he wasn't in his prime. Reggie Cheese, I'm not going to give him that excuse. The Simple Supply, salute. Is it Floyd Mayweather in his prime? No. But is it a great win for one of them? Absolutely. 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 So I'm giving it to him. So I want to see it happen, man. But listen, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Your boy Blue will be back on. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing love, and holding your boy Blue down, man. Jafari Caesar, salute. I'm about to get up out of here. Jerron Ennis is the future. I like Jerron Ennis. Richard Diaz, salute. Kieran Alexis, Jay Cooley, my brother, salute. Appreciate you, Quiz, man. Yeah, Ty King, I never bet him. Tomorrow we're gonna have the phone line open, man. Today I ain't have it open, man. You too, Delilah Antoinette. Have a great day. Robert O'Quinn, salute, King. Enjoy your day, man. Jewels of Life, salute. Yes, sir. So tomorrow we be back on. I think he should come back. I think he could do it. I think he could definitely beat Danny Garcia. Too flat-footed. Tailor-made for him, but they're gonna have the excuse that Danny was overrated. The two fighters, like I said, he should stay away from is Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, and definitely Sean Porter. Keith Thurman, questionable. Sean Porter, stay away from him. I don't think he could beat Sean Porter right now. He at this stage and point in time, he's not acting enough. He won't be sharp enough, accurate enough. Can't do it. Can't do it. He can't beat Sean Porter right now. Can't do it. Sean Porter, these young dudes, they barely. Keith Thurman squeaked by him. Errol squeaked by him. Kell Brooks squeaked by him. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Bad style matchup. But salute to y'all, man. Yeah, you see how he had to deal with Madonna. See how he had to deal with Madonna the second go round? The rematch. The first fight, Madonna pushed him in, and Sean Porter is far more athletic and quicker and more determined. He's a better version of Madonna. He's not gonna give him no type of breaks. From the opening bell, ding, he gonna be. It's too much. Too much, man. Too much for him. But salute to each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know it. See, before we get, when he fight Errol and Terrence, they're gonna give him room to think. He won't be able to think against Sean Porter, and with Keith Thurman will make him overthink. Rasheem Cradle, salute. Keith Thurman's gonna make him overthink. Keith Thurman uses unnecessary movement at times, so that means Floyd gonna be moving. He's gonna be using unnecessary energy because he's a counterpuncher. He's a defensive first counterpuncher, and in that situation, he's gonna be looking for Keith Thurman. Salute to Donald Simpson Jr. in the super chat. Salute out King, and happy birthday to the little princess. Peace and blessings to you. Another happy birthday, baby, from Donald Simpson Jr. See?
Yeah.
Say thank you, Donald.
Thank you, Donald. How about this one?
Look, Stanley Sims. Happy birthday. You see the balloons, the cakes, all that good stuff?
How about that one?
He's talking boxing. Chilltown Major, salute. Say see you later.
See you later.
All right, y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV, man. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDVC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Roll. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
My cookie coming out.